The future of low content products. Hi, Kerry here from Dream Creatively, and welcome to my channel where we show you how to make money online with low content products like KDP Low Content Books and Printables digital planners that you can sell on other platforms. First and foremost, a huge big thank you for being my subscribers and for following me throughout 2021. I do appreciate it. I'm going to continue making a lot of the same sort of videos, especially how-to videos. I'm going to create a series on how to actually create a book using just the iPad alone, using Procreate and other software, maybe Affinity Designer and Keynote and Canva, and then actually uploading it using the iPad to KDP. That'll be just one of the many series that I'm going to be creating this next year. But this video is about the future of low content products. Now, first and foremost, we'll have a look at Amazon. Now, Amazon is the biggest one for us to get started. It's where we can actually create what's called low content books. And low content books tend to be coloring books, notebooks, planners, diaries, logbooks, all sorts of books like that. And some of them you can create one interior and then create different types of covers like notebooks. But some of those you may struggle to compete because Amazon themselves, there is somebody uploading a new book to Amazon every 5 minutes. Now, back in 2017, that's the latest figures I can get, there was over 33 million books on Amazon itself, which included ebooks and paperback and hardback. Now, as for the low content products, we've only got access to paperback and hardback when we're doing it on Amazon, because these books are meant to be either written in or colored in. So if you've got ebooks that are coloring in books or activity books, you need to actually remove them from Amazon and actually create them as paperback or hardback books. Now, the reason why I have got coloring books up here is, despite it saying over 70,000, and you might say, well, this market's oversaturated. Now, I totally disagree with that, because you can really sub-niche, you can go into different things. You can either do coloring books for children, coloring books for adults, and then you can go sub-niching into swear word ones or pattern ones or floral ones, or animal ones, or stress relief, or travel, or space, or adventure, or animals. There's all sorts of different things. Now, the colouring book niche is not new. It really took off in 2015 and 2016 when Joanna Basford, and this is Joanna Basford, one of her books here, really took off. The whole genre took off. The newspapers were following, the media was following. Well, that didn't stop. It might have dropped off a little bit, but it did not stop. Nor did it start back in 2015 or 2016. Colouring books for adults have been around for years. Now, I actually purchased my first adult colouring book when I was 13. That is 34 years ago. I came on holiday to the UK to visit family and purchased 2 adult colouring books. One was to do with the English countryside and the other one was to do with English country cottages. And these books were based on jigsaw puzzles, and they were from the artists that created different jigsaw puzzles. And instead of having all the colours that you see in jigsaw puzzles, it was all the line art that these artists had used. So that was, to my knowledge, over 30 years ago when adult colouring books were around. Now, colouring in has always been popular. It's a great tool for calming down. And when I've been a teacher working with troubled students, often gave them some paper with some colouring in images and would give them, depending on the school, what equipment, whether it was pencils or whether it was crayons. That's a totally different story why I would give them different ones depending on different schools. But anyway, so, and I certainly wouldn't give them swear words one, even though they'd probably know a lot more than's in those books. So that is why these markets will never get oversaturated, because people who are into colouring in will continually keep buying new colouring in books, because like readers, they like new books and nobody likes the same thing. Well, there are groups of people like the same thing, but I might like one type of colouring in. I might love that. In fact, I do, because I bought that book. but I might not be, I don't want to be sworn at while I'm colouring in, but somebody else thinks that great, and they'd look at that and go, no way. So, you know, you are seeing to different audiences. So that is one reason why these markets won't become oversaturated. Same with this. Now, this is 2022. Now, the computer's frozen. And it's 2022 planners, and they said there's over 60,000. Now, the results here have returned some really niche down. Instead of just plain old 22 planners, this one actually deals with Wicca and witches. This one deals with the different moon and tarot and life planners. Now, yes, this is just a plain one, and this one, they did it in August before everybody else, so they could get some sales in there and get some reviews in there as well, and they probably ran ads to it to actually start building up before the big sale started happening. This is quite good as well. Gem, Hustle Goddess Journal. So there's all different ones there, but we haven't just got Amazon to sell. Now, like I say, these types of books have been around for years. It used to either be traditional publishing companies that did it or magazine houses that did it. And we now can do it because we can use platforms like KDP to print off, and Ingram Spark and Lulu and other professional printing places like Vivanti. But we can also sell our actual printables on Etsy. And as you can see, there's colouring in pages, there's planners, there's diaries, there's daily planners, there's wall arts, there's toy sheets, there's business planners, which is used. People are always starting businesses and they need to track different things like their expenses, their sales, their social media, financial planning. Even if you're not a business, it's great to do financial planning, so you can be paying off your debts earlier, paying off any loans. And again, like I say, colouring pages, gift tags, game bundles as well. Game bundles are usually great for birthday parties, for baby showers, for weddings, hen parties, and different things like that. But you can also go the digital format if you're doing Etsy, because you can create these for apps like GoodNotes and OneNote. So here's an example of different digital planners. Again, you can sell these on Etsy, but you can also sell them on your own sites. Shopify, Groovecart, Wix, WooCommerce, different places like that. Again, you have to drive your own traffic, but again, you can do it via Pinterest and Facebook as well. This one is digital stickers. People love stickers. Now, you can either do digital stickers where they purchase the digital sticker and draw around it and put it into their apps like GoodNotes and OneNotes, or you can sell physical stickers. Now, what you can do is you can either sell them on Etsy, or you can then go onto Redbubble and they will actually post them out for you. Or you can do it yourself. So it's all the different things there. Then same with actual cards. Now, I've put digital cards. Now, people can print their own cards off. They can take them off to Walmart or different printing companies. They'll print out birthday cards. You can do invitations. So there is all sorts of things. And there's also Teachers Pay Teachers, another site where you can sell early education products, worksheets, workbooks, teacher planners, things like that. So as you can see, this is a digital and a printable editable, and it also uses the different Google apps, because a lot of schools are known as either Google schools or Microsoft schools because they use the different systems. So if you were doing a teacher planner for a Microsoft school, you probably use OneNote, and if it's a Google one, you'd use the different Google apps for it, Google calendars, I think, for that. So this market is going to continue growing. You might need to have different products on different platforms. So you might create some colouring books and sell them on KDP, and then you might reorganize them, rejig them, and also sell them on Etsy. And you might also sell them on your own site like Shopify or Groovecart or Wix or anything like that, or on Facebook Marketplace. You can also do handmade products on Amazon as well. So you can do handmade products like party invitations and different things. So that's another low content market to go into. So this market is always going to be there, and it always has been there. There's people been designing different informational posters for people designing party invitations. It is just the market has expanded for us because we can now go into different places as well. And like I say, I'm going to start creating different videos showing you how to do things with Redbubble and different places like that, because the more places you've got where you can sell your products, the more income streams you've got coming in, and you're not relying on one or the other. So if you get shut down from Amazon, you can always move on. But I'm going to say this: if you get shut down by Amazon because you've committed copyright or trademark infringement, don't expect to go to Etsy and not get shut down there either. In fact, you'll get chased by the person who actually owns the trademark, and they'll be wanting royalties and different things like that. So make sure that you follow the rules of copyright and trademark infringement. Don't do it. Read the terms of every platform that you are involved in, because you need to know where you stand. This is, after all, a business, and you are signing different contracts with all these different companies. So for me, the future of 2022 is that I'm going to keep creating low content books and keep uploading them to KDP. I'm also going to continue growing my different Etsy stores, and I'm also going to be growing my own stores using Groovecart because I've got a lifetime membership over there. So those are the different things that I'm going to be doing. And as like I said, I'm going to create different series, mainly how-to videos on how to do different things. 2022, let's make this a really, really great year. And it is really what you do with it that makes the huge difference. I wish you all well and a happy and prosperous new year.